Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's gonna be a little different. I didn't write nothing down, so who knows how this is gonna go. I'm probably gonna be a scatterbrained, all over the place mess, but I haven't posted a video this week. I've been so busy. I'm going to Daytona Beach tonight for the weekend, and I haven't even been able to focus. I've been so busy between work and getting ready for this trip that I haven't been able to film. But for today's video, I wanted to do why I don't like general dentistry. And this is no hate or anyone who, I know people that love general dentistry and that could never do ortho like me, but I just, when something ain't for you, it just ain't for you. So I just want to talk about a couple reasons why I don't enjoy general dentistry and why it's not for me. And I'm making this video because I don't want people that are in school right now to be discouraged about the fact that they're also not enjoying general dentistry. And it's not just the fact that they're not as experienced or they don't know how to do certain things. It's just that they genuinely don't enjoy the procedures and the structure and the responsibilities that they're supposed to do. So one reason why I don't like general dentistry is because some of the procedures are pretty long. I've assisted in root canals that took almost 2 hours. I've assisted in crown prep and build-ups that took an hour and a half. I've assisted with fillings that took an hour. I cannot focus for that long, especially when the majority of the time I'm suctioning. I am the type of person that if my brain is not thinking or working and my hands are not moving, my attention does not stay for very long. I start to wander and just go somewhere in my head. I start looking out the window. I get tired and my eyes get sleepy. And then after that procedure, I'm tired for the rest of the day. So that was something that I knew wasn't going to be the best fit for me, because if I was going to do that every day and have really long procedures every day, and say you have a really long procedure at 9 a.m. and then you're doing a root canal and you're just oh my God, I'm so tired and it's only 10:30 and then you have your whole day ahead of you, and I just knew that that wouldn't be good for me. And I know other people are like this as well. That's what's nice about ortho, is because you're constantly very independent. So you're constantly always working with your hands, you're constantly thinking about things, and the appointments are relatively short. Even putting braces on and taking them off is pretty quick. So it's fast paced, and I don't ever feel like I'm standing around to get tired, or I'm just suctioning and getting tired or staring out the window, which I really enjoy. In general dentistry, I feel like there's a lot more ways to make your doctor angry than there is in ortho. There's a lot more ways that your mistakes can cause issues for the doctor or for the patient. There's a lot more writing, and people may not agree with this, and that's perfectly okay, but making a bad temporary, or during the procedure you didn't help your doctor keep the area completely dry and then the filling fails, or you pull off the temporary and the buildup comes with it, or I think there's so many different ways to annoy your doctor and for them to get frustrated, and there's so many things that can go wrong in general dentistry that your doctor's under a lot of stress and they can take it out on you. In ortho, if something isn't quite the way that the doctor wants it, you're going to see this patient again in 6 weeks, so you're making adjustments every 6 weeks. So nothing ever gets to the point where it's beyond fixable. You're moving teeth. So, a tooth goes the wrong way, you don't want it to, you just, move something, change the wire. And that's not even something that I do. So I feel like it's a lot less stressful in ortho than it is in general dentistry, both on the doctor and on the assistant. And when I was in clinicals, it wasn't just the fact that I was new and had no experience really. It was just that everyone around me was stressed, and if one thing goes wrong, your doctor's stressed. I don't feel like there's that many doctors that can just let stuff roll off their backs and stuff. So if you have a doctor that is like that, that's really great, and I feel like that would make general dentistry a lot better. But from my experience, a lot of doctors don't do that. Another thing that I noticed in general dentistry is that your patients are a lot unhappier than they are in ortho. So in ortho, patients want to be there and they can physically see the progress in their teeth, and that makes them happy. I mean, like, obviously ortho is not cheap. It's like $6,000 plus, but usually the people that are there can afford it, and they're making their smile a lot better. They feel more confident, they're feeling happier. They are there because they want to be there. And then general dentistry, a lot of the times patients are not happy. They're, you know, tired of paying for crowns, they're tired of paying for partials, they're tired of paying for root canals, extractions, fillings. Like, they don't want to be there, they're in pain, they're upset. The doctor's taking forever, the hygienist pissed them off, the assistant pissed them off, the front desk lady pissed them off, everybody's pissed them off. And yeah, that's, you know, that's not just, those just aren't the vibes that I'm into. Like, I don't want to be unhappy at work. And at the ortho office, I've realized that like 99% of the time, the patients are happy, the employees are happy, the doctor's happy. Like, it's a good time, okay? We got, like, and that's what I love about my doctor. He plays the best music. So he'll play like, y'all might not think this is the best music, but he'll play like Dave Matthews Radio, or he'll play like Bob Marley radio, or Clearwater Creedence radio, like classic rock, or like even like he'll play like Khalid. He'll play, it's awesome because our age group is like kids. So when we notice like everyone is coming in from school, we'll put on Khalid, or we'll even put on like Post Malone. It's obviously like the good versions. We don't like, we block the explicit and stuff like that, but like, so we're just in there and we're just getting it, and like we're vibing, and like we're changing O-rings, and we're changing wires, and we're singing. And it's like, general dentistry is not like that, from what I've noticed. Your office may be like that, and if it is, congratulations, you're the lucky one. Another thing that I don't necessarily like about general dentistry is, well, compared to ortho, it's not that like I don't like that, but it's just like compared to ortho, it's very different. You don't build as good as relationships with your patients. Like, I feel like people will just leave a dentist and they'll go somewhere else, they'll go somewhere cheaper. Like, there's no loyalty, I feel like, in general dentistry. They just, you know, you tick them off one time, they are done with you. They don't, and they're gonna leave you horrible reviews. Like, they're gonna talk trash about you to everybody. Like, that's how people feel about the dentist. At the ortho office, you build such good relationships with the patients and their families. You know, they come in there and they're in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, they're in middle school, usually when they're getting like full braces, and then they're getting braces off when they're in high school, and they're just like, they go from little teeny tots to like these like 16-year-old teenagers, and you get to be a part of that, and you see them every 6 weeks. And it's just like, you grow with them, you get to experience things with them, and because you see them every 6 weeks, you always know what's going on. And it just, you really, like, now when I look at the schedule and I see who's coming in, I'm like, oh yeah, I love them. Like, I can't wait to ask them about this and see how they're doing, and whose mom has a new baby. And like, it's just it's really rewarding to know, like, when people come in and they remember your name and they ask you how you've been. And I just never got that, you know, those vibes in general dentistry either. Like, everything was just like not that happy, pretty much. Lastly, in general dentistry compared to ortho, I felt like I was constantly waiting for the doctor. Whether the doctor was with another patient, like another procedure, or whether they were with the patient that was with the hygienist getting an exam and cleaning. Constantly waiting for them. Because the patient was waiting and they were getting more and more upset, they take it out on you. But it's funny because as soon as the doctor comes in, they're like, oh my gosh, hi, how are you today? Like, they're so nice to the doctor, but they're so angry while they're waiting that they're just taking it out on you. And in ortho, I mean, like, it's an open bay. You know, everyone knows where the doctor is, and they're talking to the doctor, and he's just going from chair to chair, like, telling us what to do, and then we do it. So they're in and out. So you never feel like you're making the patient wait for a really long time. And in general dentistry, I feel like the patients are constantly getting upset. The schedule's constantly getting behind, and the doctor's just like doesn't care. But like they don't care because you're getting yelled at. They're not getting yelled at. So that's all I have for this video. I'm sorry it was so like not put together and organized. I've really been just all over the place this week, but I really wanted to get up a video for you guys, especially I wanted to put out information as to why I didn't stay with general dentistry and why I didn't get a job in general dentistry. And I'm honestly, you know, I applied to a lot of general dentistry jobs before I graduated, and I just ended up at an ortho office, but I'm so thankful that I didn't, because I don't think I would be as happy as I am today. And I know people, like I said, that are happy with general dentistry and they love it and they couldn't imagine themselves doing anything else, but it is not the end all be all. And if you know that it's not exactly right for you, definitely look into other options. That's all I wanted to say. I really love you guys. I love that y'all have been commenting and messaging, and our family's growing, and it's so amazing because I never thought that this would turn into something. Like, I know I could be being extremely over dramatic right now because it's like, what, 300 some followers, but I feel like I have like 300 some friends, and commenting with y'all below, it just makes me so excited because I'm like, oh yes, like, you know, they have a question and like I think we can chat, and it just makes me feel like we're taking a step in the right direction for dental assisting. Like, the stronger we get and the more knowledgeable we get about this profession, the better off we're gonna be, the more money that we're gonna make to be able to support ourselves and our family. And I really love the community, and you know, that so many people are going to school for dental assisting, and it just makes me really happy. So I love you guys, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna get back on my game next week because, well, yeah, next week I'm probably only going to be able to post on Wednesday because we have people coming down for the weekend. Everyone's coming to Florida when it's cold up north, which is fine. But I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.